Hello everybody, this is Max Farrell. This is DexFXMarkets.com. In this video, we're going to be talking about how to get your indicator that you've applied for over at Dex here on the page for the Dex Atomic TV portal and sign up for indicator. You either already have access or you just got your TradingView account and you're about to get started and you want to get it on your chart. Well, here you are at TradingView. You're going to come down here. You make sure that you're logged in, right? If you don't have a premium account, that's okay. You click on your chart and say a chart. Now here, I already have the Audio USD spun up here, but if you have any problems, you can click in this top left-hand box and then you could do a search. You could just say Audio USD, something to that effect, and you'll get a breakdown of all the Forex pairs here. If you do all stock, it's there. If it's Forex, it's still there. And you want to look for the Forex FXCM. I use the FXCM because it's the first one in the branch. I don't worry about which one to use, which one's perfect or what have you. I look at the FXCM and there it is. Okay. You want to make sure also that your system says 5 minutes here, right? So if you click on a little time frame, it says 5 minutes. Okay. Also want to make sure that you're using candles, and then everything else is going to be sort of used with a grain of salt here. We're going to add some things on. When you first apply and you've sent over your profile information, we've attached the indicator to your profile. Now, what does that mean? Well, it doesn't show up in scripts for you. If you come here to where it says indicators and you click the little down arrow, okay, or if you just click on indicators itself, right there, you're going to see this breakout, and it says favorites, built-ins, candlestick patterns, public library, my scripts. Everybody seems to go to my scripts, but it's not there. Where it is, since our script is an invite only script, it's going to be here. Okay, now the Dex Atomic B is for commodities and indices, and to be quite honest with you, I never use them anyway. So if you really have a bug to trade commodities and indices and all that kind of stuff, then you could use the Dex Atomic B set up just a little bit different. But we're going to be using the Dex Atomic for Nadex, okay? And so we're going to click onto that. And what that's going to do is that it's going to put it onto the chart. Now, if your chart doesn't look exactly like mine, I'm even going to change it to my dark theme because I can't stand the white. Okay, but this is relatively what it's going to basically look at. You're going to see some volume stuff down here. We're going to clean this up here in just a second. But that's the first part of it, okay? Go to indicators, you go to the invite only scripts, and there it is right there. Now, I'm going to show you how to clean this up and get the first part set here. And then in setup, in the next portion, I'm going to show you how to get everything up in the next video, okay? First thing we want to do is we want to remove the volume section up here. So if you come up to the left, you'll see the Dex Atomic and volume, okay? Now the volume is these little bars down here. So I'm just going to grab the settings. I'm going to go right over to remove to that little X and I'll click on it, and now it's gone. Ta-da, okay? The next is that you could say show the spread. There's a whole bunch of things in here you want to show or not show. Your system may also look like this when you first put it on. So what we need to do now is that we need to create it so when it comes on, it automatically goes to this process. And I'll show you. If you right click over on the price section here, you see my mouse over here, and you go down to scale chart, make sure that auto fits data to screen is checked and scale price chart only is checked, and you'll get this effect. Okay, it'll be a very nice, easy on the eyes effect. Okay, now once you've done this, I need you to go back up to indicators, and we're going to go to built-in indicators, and you're going to start typing the word moving average. So by the time you get to moving, you'll see that it's already selected here, and you're going to click that, and that's going to automatically be there. Okay, now that we have this set here, we want to set a few things into play. Okay, the first is the moving average. We're going to go to the moving average indicator section up here to the left, and we're going to go to the little cogwheel and hit settings. In that section, we're going to go to inputs, and you're going to go to the length and say 50. Now, the length of 50 means that it's going to go back 50 bars, and it's going to look at the average. That's what the moving average is. And we're going to hit style next. if you want your line thicker, I like a little thicker of a line. So I'm going to click on the line area and the attribute, and I'm going to come down here and I'm going to click this medium thickness kind of thing. You can also change the color, but be very careful on the colors you choose depending on the theme. Okay, you can always come back to this process. Okay, as I click back onto the little box here for the MA, I can go to defaults. I could save as, if I wanted to, I could save as default, so when it comes over, it's always this way. And I'll show you what I mean. If I remove it now, and I come back up to indicators, and I go to built-ins, and I say moving average, and there it is, okay? I can also click to add to favorites, so when I come to favorites, boom, there it is automatically, and I pop it on. As you see this time, instead of saying 9, it said moving average 50, okay? If I hover over the Dex Atomic and I go to the settings wheel, there's a lot of information in here. I wouldn't worry so much about changing all the colors and doing whatever you're going to do to this, because it's just already set to the best default possible, okay? If your arrows look really, really different, or something looks really wild on your system here, make sure you're using Chrome, okay? Because if you're using Edge or Safari or something else to that effect, it's probably not going to look exactly like this, okay? You can still use it, but it's not going to look exactly like my chart, all right? Now, at this level, we pretty much have the indicator applied. The arrows are showing up, the MA is on, the support and resistance lines are here, and that's about it. In the next videos to come, we'll show you how to use the tools and do all that kind of stuff. We'll also show you how to change it to a dark theme in the next video called Setup. I'm Max Farrell, and this is DexFXMarkets.com. We'll see you next time, and as always, trade well.